signature, she claims more land. Bold and corrupt, like a cannon fool. Tango's bound to be history's doom. Oh, go, go, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. She wants a fire pocket full of flame. His own war books knows every general's name. In the library, she's no casual reader. She's Tango and heads turn when they need her. Tango, she knows the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battles, she roams with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Her blood is filled with vinyls of the past. Old school thrust in a world that's fast. She got a mind sharper than any sword, ready to rewrite the tales of old lords. Tango, she knows the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battles, she roams with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Playlist filled with vinyls of the past. Old school thrust in a world that's fast. She's got a mind sharper than any sword, ready to rewrite the tales of old lords. Tango, she knows the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battles, she roams with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Never hides. She sails through centuries like a ghostly queen in a castle of stories. She's never unseen, with pages for wings and ink as her crown. Tank Girl's legend won't go down. She wields a pen like a knight makes his stand. With every signature, she claims more land. Bold and corrupt, like a cannon fool. Tango's bound to be history's doom. Oh, go, go, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. She wants a fire pocket full of flame. His own war books knows every general's name. In the library, she's no casual reader. She's Tango and heads turn when they need her. Tango, she knows the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battles, she roams with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Her blood is filled with vinyls of the past. Old school thrust in a world that's fast. She got a mind sharper than She wields a pen like a knight makes his stand. With every signature she claims more land. Bold and corrupt like a cannon's boom. Tango's bound to be history's doom. Oh go, go, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. She wants a fire pocket full of flame. His own war books knows every general's name. In the library she's no casual reader. She's tank girl and heads turn when they need her. Tank girl, she knows the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battle she roams with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Her blood is filled with vinyls of the past. Old school thrust in a world that's fast. She got a mind sharper than any sword. Ready to rewrite the tales of old lords. Tango, she owns the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battle she roams with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Playlist filled with finals of the past. Old school thrust in a world that's fast. She's got a mind sharper than any sword. Ready to rewrite the tales of old lords. Tango, she knows the world with a skills on spin. Where history's rebels and revolution begin. Through pages of battle she rolls with pride. Ancient armor in her heart and never hides. Never hides. She sails through centuries like a ghostly queen in a castle of stories she's never unseen. With pages for wings and ink as her crown. Tank girl's legend won't go down. She wields a pen like a knight makes his stand. With every signature she claims more land. Bold and corrupt like a cannon's boom. Tango's bound to be history's doom. Oh go, go, go! 1, 2, 3, 4. She wants a fire pocket full of flame.
That's what I thought. Having that open was going to create massive glare. Okay, hang on a second. There we go. Alright. Did it seriously swing back open? Yeah, it did. Hang on. I think it's going to swing constantly open. I know why. Okay. I needed air in here, and unfortunately, I won't be able to breathe. Come on, you cuck, get in there. Fuck. Anyway, holy Christ almighty. Good evening, everybody. Even my cam is not low enough for you guys to see that my knee is up on the chair. That's interesting. Or my leg is up on the chair, my knee. Good evening, everybody, or rather it's actually afternoon, and welcome to my stream. I'm your host, TankGirl90. I'm the one, the only Lady of War, the queen of getting frustrated with simple things and a bunch of other stuff. And tonight, because usually I stream at like 7 and on, we are playing Dune Awakening, which is it's time to knock out the Thopter, I think. Even though I just realized I lack still some of the resources, which doesn't surprise me. And anything else I guess I could play. This is making up for Thursday's stream that didn't occur, because I don't stream Sundays right now anymore, and I haven't for good like 3-4 months maybe. With that being said, this is still nice to do something like this. I haven't streamed this early in a day, first off, unless it's a special day. And also, it's just nice to be streaming on a Sunday again. I am kind of giving thoughts to doing it again, to returning to streaming on Sundays, but we'll see. I only really get 2 days to myself between my job, my family, and my streaming, so it's a hard decision to make. I'm going to try to have a more laid back look, the look that I kind of have that I guess you guys can't tell, but like I said, I've got my legs up on the chair, which is something I very rarely do. It's a little uncomfortable. I have some trouble with my body. My body doesn't bend like it used to. It's not young like it used to be. And labor intensive work in warehouses and whatnot will do that to your body too. So, but yoga will fix that, and if I would continue my gym and my yoga, that would actually help. My Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that shit was great for literally bending yourself like a pretzel. Or being bent like a pretzel. I'd like to point out that Scum may be played, but it was played last night. In fact, it was the only thing we played last night when I got sick, instead of us playing what we were supposed to play. And I got myself a slap on the wrist from YouTube, which, by the way, I'd like to point out that I knew that would happen, but I chose to ignore it anyway. So what happened is actually literally me putting the gun in Russian roulette to my head and getting the bullet. So we need our stravidium still, which we are cooking up what remains of the available plastinium, but we needed stravidium as well. We needed the fibers as well, so I'm cooking that up. We hopefully have the spice there for the T6 Thopter. This T6 Thopter challenge was issued like 6 months ago, but because I stream so many different games on so many different days, it's taken me forever. Further, I wasn't allowed to have exterior help, and I wasn't allowed to borrow people's equipment. I wasn't allowed to borrow the crawler of a friend. I wasn't allowed to be aided by friends. I wasn't allowed any aid at all. So we had to do all this on our own anyway. Also, just since we're on the topic of just max cooking everything, since we only have enough titanium to make 4 more, we'll throw the last 2 possible plastiniums to both of these and have them process it. As I said, we should have the spice. I have this sickening feeling like we did and now we don't, but we'll see. We've got 3 parts of the Thopter already, so it's not like we don't have a start already on it. It's just we don't have everything. So currently what we have is the generators, because they says generator, but really there's 2, so I'm putting an S. The engine, pardon me, which is just 1, and then there's the chassis. I should straighten my back too. I'm hunching my back. I'm turning into a tiny little ball in my chair. What we need is not a sandcrawler. That's what we need. What we need is 6 wings, which are the ones I think are going to hurt the most. We need the cabin, and we need the cockpit and the tail. And we need the thruster, though the thruster, to be fair, the thruster and, for the time being, the thruster and the cargo pod can be taken from the current assault that I have. So it's a T6 assault Thopter. I should probably have actually specified that. Also, did I send out all my messages or what? I know I don't stream at this time much, so I understand that my viewership is going to be a little low right now. People are used to my much later streams, and that makes sense as I've established them as 7 p.m. Eastern streams now. That's generally when I do them, even on days off. Alright, I voted for the Scum server. Hopefully it remembered. Yes, it did. It remembered to keep me logged in for that. I am a huge Scum player. I am horrible at it, but I am a huge Scum player. Sorry, I'm actually tabbed out doing a bunch of stuff on my second screen. There we go. Alright. I suppose we can go with the... yeah, because we need 55. See, the spice melange is what I was afraid of. So that's almost 100 right there. That's 110. Okay, because I know I can't add and count there. I'm like pretty poor with math, but at the same time I'm not that poor. Although it looks like the plastinium might actually be our new enemy, which is something I didn't consider while looking for all the damn spice. I made spice my #1 thing that I never stopped to think about the plastinium at all. We need 81 here. We need another 55, so 110. So that's 110. It's 110. Oh yeah, it is 110 technically, yeah. And then another 55 is, come on, you can do math. I know it's not your strong suit, but you can do it. Come on. Also, I didn't really look at the cobalt. I really just didn't look at a lot of the stuff that I needed. So it's possible we may still run out of some things. But I already can tell you right now the plastinium is not going to be enough. And if I'm thinking about it, the cobalt may not be enough either. Again, plastinium is still cooking, so this is going to... Oh yeah, it's still cooking. Maybe the plastinium will be enough with 41 to each of those. No, we don't have cobalt paste because we don't have the aetheryte crystals very well. However, I still would like to figure this out. Whoops, wrong way. Now, I depower this because my base doesn't have enough power currently. Like, I'm going to break my base if I do this. No, actually I didn't because I turned off a bunch of other things. I was smart for the most part. I was like, yeah, this ain't going to work. So, we're going to do... We'll leave the wings as last because... There you go. So, already there goes the plastinium. So, we're going to need more plastinium, which is the stravidium and the titanium. The titanium is what we need now, but a little bit more stravidium to make the stravidium fiber never hurt. And we're going to need more cobalt paste. I can already see this being a problem. Yeah, there's not even enough. 45, 45, 45. We, again, don't have everything we need. So, the dream of finishing the Thopter... Okay, so we may not change games then. I'd like this done with. I'm actually bored of this challenge. I'm bored of this challenge because of just how long it's taking to do it. This is such an awkward way that I'm sitting. There's like 1 foot and leg on the chair, then there's 1 foot on the other leg, but then the leg, like my knee, is up on my computer desk. Like, it's so weird. You're my baby. You're my current Ocarina the Thopter 2, who is trying to get an upgrade. Excellent. So yeah, while that cooks, we don't have a choice. We actually have to go back into the DD. But we also need the aetheryte crystals. We need the cobalt paste, so... Interestingly, that will be quicker to get. And one of the places, I mean, it's all down here, but one place you can find this stuff is actually right here. In fact, because we are low... No, take Ocarina 2, never mind. I was going to take the scout version, but to store it, but then I intend on grabbing the aetheryte and then immediately going to the DD, so it's actually kind of pointless to have to then fly back and then, like, swap the Thopter. You know, it's a waste of time. Wow. That's pretty. See if I can't prop my leg up again. I'd like to do more scum. Like, I really would like to do more scum. I'm really loving it right now because the server I play on is 1 alive compared to the one I used to try running. And 2, that server just got a wipe. Like, not just got a wipe, it got a wipe like a couple of weeks ago. Ish, what, the 22nd, something along the line of May. So now is the time to frequent the server and to build and to work on things and whatever. I might have to spend some time trying to reset the way that I'm sitting because this is not very comfortable. Please stop screwing with my Thopter. Come on. Right, I forgot that doesn't pull me towards them. I thought it would pull me towards them. I forgot it doesn't do that. That's not cobalt. That is carbon, or we don't want that. I used to shoot the mines. There's no point in doing that. Oh, hello. I forgot how close I was. Wow. You made me miss. Die, Atreides traitor. Don't have my bloodsucker, but that's okay. Although, no, we're here for something else. I was gonna say I do need to refill the bodies, so I could have taken them. I could take their bodies too, but no. We're here for a very, very valid point. Also, the whole like shorts, jean shorts, the sexy denim shorts, as I'm constantly wearing in Scum, and the bikini top were meant to be also worn on Thursday. They were worn on Thursday. I was also supposed to drink on Thursday while streaming. And I did. I drank, even though I didn't stream because my ISP took a shit. I did, okay, wait, hang on. The way this desk is designed is, I like this desk, but it wasn't well designed. Anyway, I did get a little tipsy and then ended up, because of exhaustion from work and whatnot, I ended up taking a nap that was supposed to be 30 minutes and ended up becoming like 4 hours. Woke up at midnight, was like, well, that's not what I wanted. Played a bit, sat with my dad a little bit, and then I went to bed proper and woke up next morning. It was like, what, 3 by the time I went to bed? But yeah, this is what I was supposed to be wearing then as well. Wore it again. Why? Because I am one for the theatrics, and I will even coldly admit that. Or maybe not coldly. I don't know if I would say it's coldly admitting something such as that, but the point is I am one for the theatrics. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. And I am indeed somebody who dresses up for some of my streams. Most of them are dressed up for. For example, I have themed days. Military Tuesdays, which used to be these Sundays. I wear a sailor outfit most times. And then other times I wear a nurse outfit if I'm doing War Hospital, or just in general to wear it. Eventually I'm hoping to have some other uniforms to wear. Eventually. Gotta pick up all the little ones too. Oh, there's a sandstorm coming. That's no bueno. Stab her right through the chest. Here, have that. Wow, the radius is either I forgot how bad the radius was, or they upped the radius, because that just got me. There, I picked up the body. I was able to hold the body. Well, I didn't hear the warning about the sandstorm, so I'm kind of hoping that it isn't in my vicinity, or else my Thopter's gonna get all, not mangled. I mean, they're stronger than I give them credit for, but that might be enough, I'm not sure. Where is it? It's not what I wanted. Up, up, up. There it is. Big wall of sand over there. Okay, Okalina, let's go, baby girl. We gotta go to the DD, but first we're gonna cheat for our water by stopping at Arakeen. I suppose I should also point out that I'm thinking about changing Survival Mondays to Anything Mondays, so that I have more freedom to play things. Like, for example, I'll probably do Scum tomorrow, as would be the norm. So is Dune, but I don't have many viewers on Mondays. I don't, like, some of my viewers are missing that I want them to see this Thopter get done, and I'm hoping they come tonight, but it might be too late. I think I'm streaming too late to get to them, unfortunately. I know, it always makes me sound selfish that way, but it's actually because I want them to be included, since especially a lot of them have been watching me fight to build this thing. You know, every time I'm like, I've been slacking on this Thopter, and they'll be like, you're slacking! You'll be slacking! Hurry up! I'm like, I'm trying! Sometimes I tend to do that. I'll hold games till a certain night so I know certain viewers will be there so that they can at least watch it and keep up with it. I almost just hit my knee and almost just had a disaster with the coffee. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that. It's probably got something to do with the frequency that the shield works on, the humming that it does, I suspect. That humming is destructive to the sandworms. They don't like that. Damn, the scum server is bouncing. Well, it's 64 people on it. That's cool. Nice. There we go. There you go. Free water refill. Why, hello, Sage. How are we? I was gonna say there's no delay. I could have sworn I turned the delay off. Yeah, there is. The delay is off. So even if I was to switch to scum, oops. Oh well. PvE, please. Not in the mood. I'm okay. I gotta do some maintenance in a little bit. Apparently the dishwasher's leaking. Oh no! That's not a good thing. Poor little dishwasher. I should patch my ass up since my own frickin' seeker bomb decided my ass was also needed shrapnel in it. There you go. Oh, I'm a dummy. I'm like, why is this thing not turning? 'Cause the booster's still on. Silly girl. Pretty sure the Thopter's like, this is my mother. This is who I get as a pilot. Ugh. That's titanium? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's true, because titanium is glossy and pretty. Stravidium is this gut-looking gum kind of intestine shit. Yeah. Never underestimate the value of reconnaissance. To be fair, since the sun isn't out, I could have just ran that. There's no worms here. There's too many walls for them to be able to do what they do, so Gary can't come here. Although, famous last words, the sun's coming up now, but that's okay because I joined the server when I guess night either just started or night was starting to get to its, not peak, but yeah, spend its time gracing us with its presence. I don't think I'm going to be able to pick all this up. I think I'm going to lose some of this. No, I actually managed to, but now if I try to grab anything, it's going to be wasted. Oops, hurt myself. Just the tip. Just the tip. Oh yeah, actually it's already in there. I don't have to... No, but I thought I saw some... it was either Stravidium or Titanium. It's like over here somewhere. There it is. It's Titanium again, but that's what we need the most of. The only reason I'm getting Stravidium is because you kind of need them both, but we have Stravidium cooking. It's the Titanium we actually ran out of. Be that as it may, if I don't collect Stravidium, then I'll run out of Stravidium, and then I'll still be back to square one, so... in the end, collecting it both, so oh, hang on. Yeah, now I'm not going to be able to... okay, wait, hang on. Now I'm not going to be able to get all that. Hang on a minute. Really? I thought I hooked that, and then apparently not. Also, when did I pick... I didn't mean to pick that up, drop that... oh, I didn't pick it up. It's just when you cut the membranes. See what happens when you don't play this enough like you used to. You forget everything. Okay. There we go. I missed literally just a little chunk of it. One little slice. One little incision. I realize it's directly in front of me, and the concept of, you know, the concept of putting up a marker is kind of pointless, but still. Just wanted to make sure I don't lose it since I'm notorious for doing that. Your basalt, yeah, your basalt. Your aluminum. $360, that's not really going to be much of anything, but... oh, I thought I heard a boom. I'm honestly kind of tempted to go and get some more spice since we're already out here at this rate. But again, the conversion rate is just so fucking poor. Excuse my language, but it's just so damn poor. You know, I haven't played in forever, and I keep saying this because I've been meaning to play it. This is why I want to convert more days to anything days, is Manor Lords. That's actually had a lot of updates since we last played it, like that's the thing. I'm gonna roast. Fuck, I wish this thing's distance was just a little bit better. There we go. Like you could shoot it just from a bit farther. Nope, I'm still here, everybody, just in case. I'm just lost in my thoughts, which can be very dangerous, actually. Although these are more or less positive thoughts. Well, I wouldn't call them positive, more or less. I'm just laughing at the fact that I had obsessed over the spice so much I had forgotten about literally every other resource that the Thopter would need. Seems like a me thing to do that, so I'm actually not that surprised that I did, but... Like the cobalt paste, I can't believe I dropped the ball on that one. The plastinium, I kind of had an idea, but the cobalt paste I was giggling about. I was like, oh, I won't have enough cobalt paste either. Oops. I had spent so long obsessing over the spice, which realistically is still the hardest thing to collect for any project. So it's not wrong to obsess over it, but I think it's funny I obsessed over it so badly I forgot about everything else. I could go... I mean, I could go get it on foot. There's no sense in getting the Thopter, really. All I gotta do is just make sure I stick to shadows for a little bit, that's all. Okay, that lag spike was oh so comforting. Oop. Ooh, I didn't stop to think about... Okay, whatever. Whatever I lose, I lose. Okay, I'm lucky I managed to fit it all in me, giggity. Ooh, that I'm not going to be able to. Okay, so now we're going to go get the Thopter. And mark it. and up and away. Oops. Don't exactly know what that was supposed to do, if I was just going to end up coming back down here, but I should also check. Yeah, it's not that bad. Oop. We're gonna go up and get that first, then we're gonna go get the other thing. Deposit all of that. As I said, I wish this thing shot a little further, although to be fair, I was trying to aim it further than even I would have allowed it, but it's okay. Especially when you're on like the third like skill of it. Perhaps when you first get it, it doesn't go as far or whatever. Second one, a little, you know, farther and whatever. Cooldown's also better on them. And then finally, you should just be able to shoot this thing really far. Like, not ridiculously far, okay, but whatever. Although now that PvP is optional, completely optional compared to the way the game was, I think they should allow it to shoot further, because now I think that balancing was a PvP thing. Because if you could, like, I kind of could see this being like a problem. If you can Shiga wire people from afar, it would get pretty annoying. Like, really far, you know? It's super annoying, but... I can spend some time out here. I can also, oops, that's not what I wanted. Oh, it's more titanium. Good. It's kind of what we need anyway. Like I said, I have already stravidium strands being cooked back at base, so it's not like I don't have stravidium at all. I'm just grabbing stravidium because if I'm here, I might as well grab it if I see it. Also, I'm just gonna change the positions of my legs now. I'm just gonna try to sit on the left leg now. Right leg, sorry. Sit on the right leg. Oh. Yes, Tank, don't do yoga anymore. Don't do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu anymore. Although I was never good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was fun. Like, I did it because I thought it was actually entertaining, regardless of whether I was good at it or not. More boom booms. Yeah. What'd they say? Be cool if like once a day a medium spice would hit the Hagen, the Haga basin. That would be kind of cool. Like, I'm not, like, it would be nice, but it would defeat the DD's purpose. Although once a day, I guess not. Fluff that. The worms here are damned aggressive. That's true too, actually. In fact, you're far better off with the worms here in the DD than you freaking are with them in the Haga. Wait, I thought I saw another... There it is. But make it an event where the two factions are racing to get spice, and you can either try to beat them there or kill them. Actually, fluff that as well. I'd prefer to see more stuff where us being on a faction actually matters. Go to PvP for faster spice, only have to dodge rockets sometimes. Then they would have to change. I suppose it makes sense not being able to refuel from inside the Thopter's inventory, but that would kind of be nice if you could. It doesn't have to be PvP. It can be faction events where you can only kill the enemy NPCs. I mean, again, I suppose that's along the line of what I just was asking for, but still. It's interesting. I thought that even the way I'm sitting, I thought you guys would be able to see my legs, but I guess you guys can't. Yeah, actually, you might be able to see this one. I can't. The cam is too small. Hang on. Since we're only flying aimlessly, let me science that shit. Where's my... I just had my OBS. Why am I... Yeah, you can see the top of my leg. Right? Nothing beats a good pair of a good pair of boobs, but I mean, like, legs are one of my weaknesses. You get a cut for how long you're in the event and how much spice your faction was able to remove from the area, but we could see NPCs use stuff we can shoot the rockets and big guns at. NPCs, the spice you earn is your ability to keep your faction shit alive. I mean, again, I'd like to see some sort of stuff like that. I was hoping for more faction on faction and player either PvE or PvP faction based stuff, like literal faction fighting, the stuff that the world is apparently built on but we see very little of unless you go to those bases where apparently you're the bad guy too, question mark? Like you go to an Atreides base and they hate on you as well, like what? I was kind of hoping for more of that. I really was hoping for that, like... It's the type of stuff I like. I like, the stuff based around... like, the factions. I mean, I'm here, I might as well grab this place. And dodge Gary, because dodging Gary is obviously entertaining. Put a large ringworm in the overworld map. When you load in, there is a countdown to when the worm will eat everything. Your goal is to help your faction get as much shit out, either by helping farm it with your toys, or killing the enemy to slow you down. Hey, Gare Bear, what's up? Oh, because I'm not alone here. Never mind. Never mind, never mind, never mind. I know there was one in this direction. There's one. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, Sage, but I'm in my sexy shorts with this little lime green bikini top. Because as far as I know, I'm not breaking any rules being dressed this way. I like it. I think the basin needs more stuff to do. Dynamic events like that could be a good idea. I mean, I concur. I completely agree. Like, I understand they're trying to add more, and they will eventually. And I feel like this game will get to a point where it will have a lot to do. So like people that are extremely new will be overwhelmed. It's like those of us that have been playing it since it was released, we're the ones that are more or less kind of like, I'm slow as hell, so a lot of this shit's still new to me. But to those who already did all of this, it's not, like it trickles in and it's fun for like a while and then it's not. It would just be cool to see a fleet of your faction shit taking off to get some. Gary, be good. Oh no, yeah, no, go eat the wreck. Never mind. I mean, you are being good. You're doing what worms do. Is he gonna breach? I think he is. Yeah! That's clippable. That's another thing. I've got like a ton of clip work to do. Scheiße. Okay, I'm starting to slip deep. Ooh, ow. I'm starting to slip deeper into the chair. Okay, also. Bring up my leg. There we go. Ay, ay. Don't know what's wrong with my right knee, but it's a few months now that my right knee hurts a lot. For some reason. Kneeling on it hurts too. Right? May his passing cleanse the world. And he kind of did, actually. He just ate a wreck, so, I mean... He's like, hey, 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 no littering! I could see him pop up just his mouth. Hey, hey, no littering, okay? No littering, guys. Keep it clean. Up and away. Sorry, every time I see that thing, my brain's always like, haha, uncircumcised penis. Oh, there's a tiny one over there. Although, that's not what we saw. We saw something bigger. But I might want to note that nonetheless. So we'll leave a waypoint here. So that way I at least like vaguely know that worst case scenario I can come back for the tiny one if the worm doesn't eat it. Although the tiny one might be... No, it's not enough. Who are we kidding? We all know it's not enough. That looks like a bigger one. Oh no, it's not. It's another tiny one. That's fine. Oh, there's a... there, I almost just called it a snake. There's a worm over there. I'll keep going a little bit, but I think that's the one that we were going towards. That one I just flew over. Actually, that very much could have been it, but it's okay. I'll go a little bit longer and just see. If I'm lucky, I'll come across a bigger one. And I can try to collect a fair portion of it. Oh, it's unfortunate that I must report I have actually lost 2 followers on Twitch, which... Okay, I already have like 2 or 3 other community streams to already do, so this is really not that big of a deal, but unfortunately the 600 goal is no longer active, or rather, the 600 follower, community stream celebration thingy is no longer void. It's void now because I lost the 600 status. I gotta keep it in order for it to like actually count. No, that was it, I think. Or it's that there. I don't know. Anyway, we'll go there, and if not, we'll just turn around. So I lost, I think, 1 follower the other night, and then after last night's stream, I lost another one. And I get that. That's because they probably followed me to see games like StarCraft. Like StarCraft, I'd like to play StarCraft more. Like that's the thing. That's kind of goes back to why I said, along with Mandor Lords, I'd like to turn more days into just anything days. Because I think restricting like Mondays to just survival games, which, to be fair, Jork is correct. Jork did ask me to toy with the concept of doing Conan Exiles, and I said I'll think about it. And to add to it, would allow that to be another game for that day. With that being said, currently it's just Dune, which until this Thopter's done, I refuse to do on days where like Dr. Death can't see it or you can't see it. I didn't see that coming. Literally, I didn't see that coming. I was just like, ooh, look, it's blue. Ah, bing. Anyway, long story short, I like the idea of having a dedicated survival day, but I think it's not worth it if Scum's like the only thing I'm repeatedly playing on it right now. So turning it into an anything day would actually benefit me more. Plus only having the Saturdays to play what I want, because that's the whole point of anything Saturdays, is to literally just throw something into the pot and be like, I want to play this because I feel like playing this, you know? Isn't really enough for like the amount of games that I have and want to play at like any given time, unfortunately. So I'm thinking about taking the survival day and turning it into so Mondays. Tomorrow's Monday wouldn't be a survival Monday anymore. It'd be like an anything Monday like Saturdays. Military Tuesday would stay because like almost half my repertoire are military games. They can all fit on Tuesdays and any other day. It doesn't really matter. Caribou Trail, for example, being story driven, is both a military and a story. So Military Tuesday and a story Thursday game. Literally works on both days. Though I suppose, due to it being mostly story-based, it would belong on Thursdays more. But I'm not holding it to that though. I'm gonna bounce it between the two. To be fair, I also don't think Caribou Trail's that long, if I'm not mistaken. Like I don't know how long of a game it really is, but I don't know. I don't think it's drastically long. Like Cyberpunk is long. Yes, I have ADHD, and yes, the world was filled, especially if you play it now compared to when it first came out. Cyberpunk is full of things to do, but Cyberpunk is long. If you consider like how long it takes me to clear some things, especially if I've got to sneak, like if the thing is literally specific about being sneaky, it takes me time to like not murder everything in my way, or stealth kill if I'm really that desperate. There's another spice blow, but I'm not gonna care about that. We're just gonna go for the ones we found nearby. Then it takes me a while, and I'm okay with that. I'm actually content with Cyberpunk being like a game that takes time. I like when my games take time. I don't have anything necessarily against that. And once upon a time, they used to take time. But again, Caribou Trail, judging by how it feels, I don't think it's a long game. But I could be wrong. It could be a lot longer than I know. I know Mafia 2, Mafia Old Country's getting a DLC in August, so we're gonna definitely maybe have to play a playthrough of that again, along with the DLC. I know I said I was going to, because we've played all the Mafia games twice on stream so far, minus Old Country, since Old Country only came out last year. So we've played it once. So I might have to do it again. I like the Mafia games. It's actually really hard for me not to want to play them a third time on stream, because I don't want to make them repetitive. I like them. I love them with like all my heart, but I just don't want them to be too repetitive. Okay, that's like barely anything, but whatever. If Gary isn't already on his way, which I'm fairly certain he is at this point. He should be. I'm just gonna do this for safety reasons anyway. I'm gonna lift off anyway, even though he hasn't actually shown himself yet. Also, isn't the other one around here? I think it's one dune over. Actually, it's a couple. I think it's like 2 or 3 dunes over. So never mind. Sun's up again. Yay. Now he's coming. Music's like the biggest giveaway. There he is. Just try to put my legs a little bit better. There you go. Woo! Touche, sweetie. Touche. Anyway, there's not much left here, so I'll be able to move on to the other little one in a few seconds. Although he's now in this area, so his response time will be much quicker now that he's skulking about here. As I said. Nah, fuck it. That residue ain't gonna really bring me anything. There he is. Oh, I think he ate the other one, yeah. Just what I thought he would do, obviously. So let's go for this one and see. I'm pretty sure the other players around. I'm certain it's a Sunday. I'm certain I'm not the only one skulking around anyway. It's not what I wanted. Right? Freaking worm is always coming from him. Somehow I'm his mother. I can't even remember how the hell we came up with that. How the hell it is I adopted a worm. Named him Gary the Gary the worm instead of Gary the snail. Meow. Up, up, and away! Absolutely gets shot down. Even though it's not the PvP zone, but still. It's not PvP, period, but... First time chat, I think. Yes, it is. Okay, I actually have to get myself closer so I can see. I think that's an H. Sorry if I mispronounce your name, but welcome. It's Fox, folks? Sorry. Also, the fact that my vision is so bad, I actually couldn't even see that's an H. Fox? Okay, thought so. Kinda. Not really. Let's be realistic. I'm lying. I'm trying to save face. How are you doing? Doing good. Putting off my dailies right now. Doing my dailies. So sorry. Putting off doing dailies. Not even my dailies. Wow, my brain's already just like my brain's like putting words there. I'm already tired. That's cool. Dailies in what exactly? Are we talking about like real life chores, or are we talking dailies for like other things? Dunes. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. So I kind of thought about that. Oh, there's somebody else here. Oh well, I'm not gonna fuck with them. Never mind. I mean, it's again, it's not PvP there, but. Anyway, the spice was not my objective out here. It was actually the titanium and stravidium. With some luck, I have enough spice for this for the T6 assault copter. This is not. I see a cutie going into Fallout 76. I also saw another cutie going into Dune. Okay, why am I letting it hover? Anyway, alright, back to it. Where did we come from? We came from over there, and then we came from over there. It's like drunken flying. Oh, my knee is still visible. Yeah. Okay, and this way it was visible, but when it was my right knee that was up, nobody could see that. I suppose because I just started playing this again. Velvety Goose .exe, even though it's underscore exe. Hello, handsome. How are we? Actually, I just picked it up today again, even though I didn't stop playing it, I guess is the point. Kinda, not really. Kinda, not really. Really? I don't know. There you go. Hello. How are we? Oh yeah, lower back starting to hurt. I'm gonna have to change legs soon. Time to change legs. Oh. Getting old sucks. Let's try not to lose the bikini top, shall we? Actually, put that foot right and put your foot on. There we go. There. Now my other leg is visible. There, because I'm sitting the same way I was before. I seldom sit this way. I usually have a very, like, normal seating posture, which is bull, by the way, because I'm constantly hunched. I need to stop doing that. What's up, Goose? How are you, sweetie? And now the drunken duck is doing his job, but overdoing it. We has the same chair as well. Nice. Yeah, actually, I could have sworn. Yeah, on your when I rated you last time, I noticed that when you're playing the aisle. Oh my god, I gotta play the aisle. Thank you for reminding me. I know you inadvertently reminded me, but the point is I gotta put that back. I miss being a Dilophosaurus. I love Dilophosaurus. Also, the next time there's a Steam sale, I want to pick up the new Jurassic World. The one where they can have babies now. Hey, babies! Might want to stop and pick up. I might want to pick up more Aetheryte crystal before we return to base. It's so much fun. I'm working on getting my own server up and running. Cool colors and prox chat. Nice. Yeah, you know what's interesting? It's been upgraded, right? Like it's been updated. It's the new version, I think, because I played the old version. And then I kind of dropped off when they were talking about the new version. Like, you could only test the new version if you put your game in it. And then, like, it wasn't completely there. Like, only so much worked or very little worked. And I was like, okay, I don't want to play this right now until they release it and make it better, you know? Or not better, but they release more. Same. Came back and loved the new version of it. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Actually, I have little images, so it's people can see that I have a little form because if you scroll down, you'll notice pictures of my little, like me holding my little tank plushie. But I have a little form where I'm a baby Dilophosaurus, but like from the film, so I've got like the fans. There's one picture where I'm getting angry, and when I'm getting angry, I'm like clutching my little fists. There's smoke coming out of my nose because I'm getting angry, so my face is turning red, and my fans are opening, and my pith helmet's flying off because the fans are chucking it off my head. Tiny pink little Dilophosaurus with glasses, mind you, I forgot to mention that, and a pith helmet. Ooh. I know this is not DCS, so like hard landings aren't represented per se, but still. Oh, Stravidium, hello. Can never have too much. Oops. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry, that's my compactor. I'm like, why is this not working? Because that's your compactor. Titanium, which we need more of. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Also, I think I'm gonna stop at Air Keen again, do the water cheat. I know it's so like lame to do. Whoa, that was a nice and horrendous lag spike. I know it's so cheap to do that, but honestly, it's a system. It's a feature. Sorry. As Cheese says, it's a feature, not a bug. Although, you know, he's not the only one who says that. I realize that's actually a common... Oh, okay. I realize that's a common thing now that everybody says, but I didn't realize it. I'm also not, no offense, I'm not really up on the jargon. I'm actually very antiquated. I'm an antique, I suppose. This is the other way to put it. I'm very behind on what's hip, what's not. Like, if anything, my love for like Vietnam in the 60s, it makes me go and use that stuff instead. Like my new thing now at work and to people is not hello, not what's up, it's peace sign. That's what I do now when I'm walking past people at work and I'm like smiling at them and whatever, and I'm like, that's what I do. I never noticed it until someone pointed out. They're like, yeah, peace. I'm like, what? Oh, wait a minute. I swear I saw something else. Oops. Okay, I think this is maybe enough, so what we'll do is we'll go back soon. go to Arakeen, get free water. Even though my catch pockets are full, I'd like to hold on to that anyway. Because you never know when you're in an emergency. And then get more Itherite. And then maybe also another corpse too. Could have sworn I thought I saw. Oh, there we go. I mean, if I'm in the neighborhood, I might as well just, you know, grab as much as I can. There we go. Okay, cool. Are we gonna have the latency issues again? We're gonna start having that again? If it's them, I don't care. If it's my net, I am actually gonna call my ISP and I'm gonna tear them a new one and be like, y'all really need to invest in fucking new infrastructure because this is a goddamn joke. Hang on, I just want to make sure it's not my net. No, it's not my net. I hear other fluttering wings. Or I hear my own fluttering wings. I'm not entirely sure. Could have sworn. I mean, it's the DD, so it's not like the only one out here. And 108 minutes. Actually, that's old. It's 55 minutes until I can vote for the scum server again. Whoops. See, children? That's what happens when you tab out and you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Now, if this was DCS, I would have exploded or lost the wings, lost half my fuselage, and spiraled right into the desert and exploded. Though, if this was DCS, I also would have been on autopilot. Regarding I'm not in a helicopter, I would have had autopilot on in my A-10, for example, and I would just be flying straight. And I would be above the mountains, but still. That's another thing. On the topic of DCS, I really want the F100 Super Saber. However, it's only like their store pre-order, and I don't really like doing that. Like, I don't like buying it off their store and then having to like put it on my Steam. I'd rather just wait till it's on Steam. But the pre-order is always cheaper. Admittedly, once it hits Steam, it's probably going to be at a much higher price. And I'm not sure if I really want it because I don't know if I really need another plane right now. The A6 is another year away at the very most, so like the A6 won't be coming out for a long time. But still, I don't know if I need another plane. However, it is one of the Century fighters. And it is one of my beloved Cold Wars. So, like, it would be cool to have. The Apache needs love. Yeah, so the DCS week, that's true. Actually, I was thinking about that before, but I was getting ready for stream. I don't stream Mondays. Wednesdays, sorry. So on the Wednesday, I would have to assign... Anyway, the Wednesday wouldn't be anything, but it's easy. I fly about 5 principal vehicles currently, and that actually works. Yes, I have the Mi-8, but I don't fly it. I have the Focke-Wulf 190, but I don't fly it. The Mi-8 I only won't fly because I haven't mastered the Hind yet. Landing the Hind. Once I can master the Hind and land it, which I've owned it for like 3 years, so it's kind of sad, but whatever. Then I will swap to doing the Mi-8, because I like the Mi-8. I bought it for an obvious reason, but point is, anyway, a Monday could be so I've got the A-10, the Skyhawk, which is a community aircraft. It's free. It's full fidelity for the most part, as in not all buttons are pressable, but there's enough, like, the important buttons are pressable, so it's fine. So it's full fidelity, community, made by community. So there's the Skyhawk, the A-10, the we don't count the Mi-8 for now, sorry. The Mi-24, so the Hind, the Apache, which was my newest purchase. So there's my principal 4 right there. Was 3. Originally it was just Hind, A-10, or A-10 Hind, and Skyhawk. Now it's 4 of them. A-10, Skyhawk, Hind, and Apache. Also, to go to where I need to get the crystals, we should enter from here. There we go. So that's 4 days. That's easy. That's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then on Saturday I fly all of them. I go in a circle with all of them. That's easy. It's very easy, and each of them has their own song list. And because each of them has their own song list, YouTube will not be partaking in that week, because YouTube is going to beat the living snot out of me for the music. This wasn't a bad entry. No, this is a pretty good entry. Though I suppose the smarter entry would have been the one that was here, but it's okay. There's the Itherite crystals, cluster of size of 3. That's cool. They show cluster sizes now. Definitely didn't do that before. Anyway. Pardon me, first off. Second off, also I just noticed I did not include the Tomcat, but there's a reason for that. I did not get gifted the Tomcat to be a pilot for the F-14. I was gifted it to be a Rio for Shrin, so first off, I haven't even learned how to do that. He's good at flying it, so like I'm just a useless Rio to him right now. I know he's gonna say that what's his name, Jester's even worse, and in some instances that's probably accurate. The AI is worse in multiple instances, but like I'm not really any better. At least that Jester can do what he tells it to do. On the other hand, he's gonna be like, he's gonna tell me do this, and we're like, shit, bro, I don't even know what button that is in this cockpit right now. Like, so he's not really winning with me. He's not really winning with me if I was to add the Tomcat to the stream. Excuse me, whose corpse can I take? I know you guys are around here.
I see someone.
Good, because I don't see you, so where the f are you? Oh. Nice. I made it explode just behind them.
Huh?
Thank you. I need your body. You. I need your body. Tank, that's creepy. Sorry. I meant to literally say I need their body. Their corpse. Their corpse. Guys, Tank's being creepy. No, not... I mean, yeah, I guess, but... That should be enough. I shouldn't need any more. No. Up, up and away. Jabal Ifrit al-Janub. I'm absolutely certain there's a better way to pronounce that. But anywho. I just be yapping. Yappity yap. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Shows my 1950s music. Ooh! There's my claim code for my Vietnam outfit in Scum. Good, I'm gonna have to do that later. Whether it's on stream or not. I can't wait till they do the single player version of Dune. Oh yeah? I actually think it's a bit weird that they're gonna do single player. That's just me though, mind you, okay? Like, that's just me. Like, this was meant to be an MMO, so I think it's a bit weird that they're gonna do it like that, but I suppose it brings it in line with Conan Exiles now. So they changed, like, I know they about faced on what they wanted for the game. So yeah, I guess this is meant to be an MMO, and it tried, and it kind of, you know, fell on its face a little, actually more than a little. My feelings are that you're just trying to salvage it. For sure. Like, they're trying really hard. And it sucks, too, because, like, the game is actually fun, but I think its direction is only what happened, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know how to word that without it sounding kind of weird. I think its direction... I think on paper, it sounded really great. Right? So, like, on paper it sounded really great, and I think when it came out, the idea was they wanted it to be more of an MMO than Conan Exiles had been. I think... the problem is they didn't really make it very MMO-y, I believe. I believe they tried to still make it too heavily lean on Conan Exiles-like concepts, but on wider servers. So, like, imagine if Conan Exiles was a big-ass world instead. Like, if you were going into Conan Exiles and then you had those certain areas that were, like, PvP or whatever, right? Like, it's kind of like that. I don't know. I just feel like they were trying to experiment with something. They meant well. It didn't work. And now, yeah, like you said, they're trying to salvage it by bringing it closer to... far closer to the likes of Conan Exiles, which in the end may end up doing the game a lot of good, because you can self-host on top of... The Persistent World has been done so much better in other places. Yes, it has. Yes, it actually has. In fact, what, an hour ago somebody was talking about how it would be nice if there were faction fighting for resources and things, like you were actually helping the faction you chose to join, and I was not reiterating it, but I was elaborating on that, saying, like, I actually thought there would be faction-based stuff where, like, you were fighting on the side of the Atreides against Harkonnen, and not like PvP. It didn't have to be PvP. It could just be you and NPCs fighting Harkonnen NPCs, but, like, that's missing. None of that is here either. And I think that's one of the other issues. It's one of the other issues, is that I think that fell very short. And that's actually, for me, that was one of the prime shortfalls. Like, for me, the lack of faction anything is extremely upsetting. Agreed. It's weird. It's a weird departure from the focus of the book's movie. Clans versus clans, family versus family. Yeah. Why can't you find the spice sand? There is. Oh, wait. Is it because, like, that shit's too full? Or. No, spice sand. Oh, you need 750 minimum. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Ow. Okay. Never mind. Ouch. Alright, well. Cook up all the cobalt paste. 290. That's actually pretty good. Then the stravidium fibers. Cook up all the stravidium fibers. You'll do the 31. You'll do the 30. Seen anything you're excited about in Game Fest? The Dig In game. Actually, that's one I wanted to experiment more with. Dig In is one of them that I've been following for about a year. Other ones I haven't really looked at. There is that one where you're a big artillery platform, but I also missed the demo on that one, and I was kind of livid about that. You're a walker, like a steampunk walker, and you're an artillery platform. Big walking artillery mech. And you get to watch the shells get loaded. You have to, like, calculate the path and everything. You get messages from, like a old ass fax / typewriter kind of thing and whatnot, and you're, like, living inside the mech. I was kind of hoping they'd re-release the demo. Dig In, I'm excited. I can only be French, British, or German in it right now, but unfortunately my Austro-Hungarian is sitting on the main menu, but I can't play them. The dev said in time. I've been talking with the dev on, like, his Discord, though. Maybe we have enough now for the rest of this damn thopter. No, we don't, because we don't have the water for. Goes to slam my head against the wall. Right. Dig In is pretty good. It's actually fun. Like the demo, I played it the other night. Not last night, but I played it. Yeah, right. Have fun with that. You're not going to be able to fit that into your shit. Oh, there we go. It's cool watching the troops, like, do their stuff and seeing that they have names and jobs and professions, like what they came from and stuff, which makes them feel, like, really, really human. But like I said, I really wanted my Austro-Hungarians. I knew they weren't going to be a part of it, but a girl can dream. They're there. They're done-ish, but they're not available yet because this is just a demo. Great. I did not consider the water problem. Putain. Mon esti tabarnak. Okay, fine. Guess we're going water hunting now. Alright, I'm gonna sit a little normally here because my legs are starting to get tired. They're starting to get tired being up against my chest like that. Since I don't do that often, that's something I'm not used to. Would probably help if I did, though. That weighs 2 Vs? Damn, bro. Just dump all this in here because I'm, like, way too damn lazy. I didn't even know it was the dev. That's the most embarrassing part. I only realized it was the dev when I when I watched his tutorial video on how to play Dig In, and then I realized the name matched up with the person talking to me, and I was like, oh. And then I looked on the right side of the Discord, and under like founder, it was his name, and I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. Like. Oh, sandstorm. Well, not sandstorm. Worm somewhere, but no sandstorm. Now we can take the scout, whose engine is seen way better. Actually, the scout, to be fair, is my oldest one, so it makes sense that it's, like, seen better days. Anyway. Give me your blood. And your corpse. Because you can do both. Please don't consume the water. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Right, I can't pick up their body because it's... Woink. Right, right in the butt. Alright, now I picked up their body. It's interesting because Dig In is actually a fascinating mesh of, like, it's a meeting of World War One and World War One meets like Colony Sim. So I thought that was a really cool infusion.
There's someone here.
Now to make sure their body preserves, you turn them into a corpse and you leave them on the ground. Die. I want to suck your blood. Shit, no, I don't actually. Ocarina could use that. I wish I did, I don't remember though. Will do. I'm even gonna just try to find it later. I haven't looked at any other games right now though. I know now is the time to do that, but I haven't had a chance. Oh yeah, they were making another one. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, spacebar will just pick it up. Dang, it's been so long since I've played this. Holy shit. Anyway. Oh, somebody built right next to us. Holy hell. I haven't been following it, so like I don't know how it differs, but I'm sure it will differ in some ways. I just wish you could like be the military. I know the first one has a DLC for that, and that was hella fun, but I wish it was very specific. Like a specific start. But again, I get why though. I get it. The whole point is you're supposed to be survivors. It's just I really really like that. I really really always like playing from the military perspective, which is actually kind of why I don't play it right now on stream, but I meant to. It's called Cephalus Protocol or Cephalus, depending on honestly how you pronounce it. And like that one is pretty great too. That one is an RTS that's actually got a mixture of third and first person as well. And hang on, sorry. Apparently I guess my brain doesn't like multitasking anymore. And the whole idea is that you're actively fighting a zombie outbreak, but like it starts with you. Like you know Patient Zero, although she's not Patient Zero, but anyway. She was a nurse who was dealing with Patient Zero and she became mutated, so she's actively infecting people on the map who are then spreading the infection. Some eventually become her lieutenants who then lead the armies. They grow like infectious buildings and you have to like actively fight them by building up your base, requesting more troops and vehicles. Like I said, people can drop in as their operator and play third person, so like one person could be the base commander or base commanders, and others could just be on the ground leading troops in like the fight against the zombies that are constantly getting out of control. Then there's the police that are trying to maintain control. There's rogue groups, civilians pick up guns and they start fighting. You can evacuate people, put people into research. A bunch of actual cool stuff. You can also use like music to attract the zombies through loudspeakers or through having your helicopters blare it and whatnot. So you can make like kill zones and like death fields and like attract them on purpose. You can have them have special mutations as well, like ones that spit acid and stuff. I tend to turn those off because I already find like just the hordes to be complicated. But you can have those specials too on if you want. Yeah, I'd like to play it with people. I know Jorik picked it up, but we never had a chance to play it. That's a me problem. That's because I'm like always busy and stuff, but no, sorry, that was supposed to go up here. It, of course, still has its moments. It's actually supposed to be in San Francisco, but they haven't fleshed out the San Francisco map, so the other maps are a little smaller right now. What was it called? Sorry, also multitasking. It's called Cephirus Protocol. What's cool is you have limited customization of your operative, too. You can pick what they look like from the different troops that you can call in. And you can have different guns and stuff and attachments as you play as them. You level up and you can have like the different attachments. The one thing I don't like that they did, which they removed, but I'm hoping they put it back, is in the initial versions of the game, you were able to pick what gender you wanted the troop to be when they were called in. So like any of them could be men and any of them could be women. But now it looks as if they made women like specifically just medics and stuff. And I'm like, okay, but like why did you take that away? You know, like you had it. It seemed to have worked. Also, you can also order your troops to shoot civilians. Like you can actually, if you don't know who's infected in like let's say you're hoarding civilians for evacuation, but you don't know who's infected and one breaks out, you can just order your people to just like wholesale slaughter everybody. At night they can't see, so they have to turn on the lights on their guns, or you can fire flares up into the air to illuminate, because there's a night and day cycle on the maps. There's also a news ticker that tells you about like the chaos spreading throughout the city and stuff like this, and what districts are having the problem. That's amazing. I need to put a time for it. Okay, that's ridiculous. 750 for how much, though, I suppose, is the question. Anyway, water is our issue right now. Now it's water. It's pretty much like everything under the sun that I don't have enough of. And once the corpses are drained, though, it should help. No clue where I got it. Isn't that fun when you're just like, I'm going to pick up this game I'll eventually play. 2 years later, when did I buy this? Also, your troops can be infected too, if they get scratched and things. Right? Honestly, I don't know if you've ever played Prototype, but sometimes it ends up feeling like Prototype when you start having tanks rolling down the streets and all the barricades and stuff. It just gets really hectic like Prototype did. Prototype was a good one. Prototype's actually one I'm considering doing on stream as well. Yeah, nothing says fudge these zombies like setting up a choke point at somewhere with machine gunners and a bunch of turrets, and then having a loudspeaker blare Tracy Chapman's Fast Car and attracting the zombies and mowing them down to that. Like the one where the guy is infected with the stuff in his super... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's Prototype, exactly. Prototype's the one where he's infected but somehow still capable of... keeping his faculties in check. And he absorbs people's memories and stuff by, like, consuming them, yeah. They're very good, yeah. Ooh, a third would be nice. A third would be nice because they are good games. Nice. I love when these guys fail to throw their grenades. I fudging love it. Don't worry, you'll get your turn. Oh, really now? Are we in a rush to die and become a part of my blood farm? Whoa! Now all I gotta do is clip that and add the Wilhelm scream, like a stormtrooper falling over the side. Boo! Oh, they still got me. I've actually always wanted to gather people to do C1st Protocol, but I don't want to be the commander because I'm not that good at it. I will be if I have to be, but I'd prefer literally if someone else does the commanding, and I just get to lead troops into battle. Charge forward like a maniac. Oh, my favorite is also, by the way, when you call in troops, you can actually pick what weapons they have. That was a nice feature, actually. And you can give the... Well, I feel that I need someone else to command too, right? Haha, I get what you mean by that. Don't! See, that's why you're supposed to turn them into corpses on the ground, because they disappear otherwise. Anyway, oh yeah, there was one that fell over here that I didn't get to, but whatevs. Anyway. Point being... you can give scientists flamethrowers. Just burn out the infection. Which does work. I think those work against the structures. They're little fucking blood thingies. Anyway. Light darts. I don't want the light darts. Put those down. Right? I think the scientists are also the ones that famously, like, they quote Han Solo. They're like, I have a bad feeling about this. One time my response to them was, yes, you should be, because I'm in command and that never ends well. Or you should have a bad feeling about this. Well, obviously. Somebody's here, because, you know. Those noises ain't normal. Or maybe they are. God fucking knows, honestly. Anyway. I've got their blood. I've got the corpses. Not a lot of blood, but that's okay. Haha, morale drops immediately. Right? Though I suppose as being somebody with the only leadership ability, well, not leadership ability, but understanding of the game's, like, building, and by understanding, I really stress that word. I guess I would, for the first go, have to be the commander. But nothing stops the commander from jumping into a character either. Everybody can have an operative, even the commander can. It's free, it's pretty free. Like, the way they do it is pretty free form. Commander is not like a specific person, it's just, well, it is, but it's not that they're stuck in that role. Interim commander, pretty much. I gotta do something about this one. I'm just gonna move it, obviously, but... Anyway, I'm not all that good at it. When I do it, I tend to fudge up pretty bad, so... OCD is fun, isn't it? Oh, wait, it made another line at the bottom. Who cares? Whatever. Actually, now I want to gather people for it. But I also would probably say, since it's still, you know, being developed, don't expect things to work 100%. Like I've seen the zombies do weird things. Like I've seen them charge into a hangar building at an airfield, and I'm like, I feel like I should just let them do what they're doing. I should just be like, and like walk away. Be like, never mind. You do you. You think that hangar's a threat? Be my guest. I've also seen the Michael Jackson across the ground, like moonwalking towards my men, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? I told my troops to actually hold fire because I didn't think they'd be a threat to my guys. I was like, oh, wait. This is good. We gotta get this on YouTube. Hang on a second. I mean, it is. Actually, they're not traditional zombies. If I'm not mistaken, they've changed them to more like people who are gone mad, I think, because they have weapons. Some of them are charging you with like fire axes and stuff. So I don't know if they're zombies or if it's like more like they've been driven mad like by something. I'm not sure. They're described as zombies for sure. Well, no. Actually, let me rephrase that. They are called infected, which infected does not mean, I know we associate it, but it actually doesn't mean zombie. So actually, I don't know the fact. I mean, you know, some zombie films do have them wielding weapons, so the idea of them wielding weapons is not far fetched. But all the same. Okay, I can make 2 of these, which we're not going to, obviously. Assault Ornithopter Thruster, only 1, because we needed 17 of those, and we have them. That's fair. Zombies are kind of overdone. I mean, they are. Like in Scum, they're not known as zombies. They're known as puppets. And I was actually right. I was reading some of the lore, like some of the lore I was able to find for Scum, and they are indeed not zombies per se. They're actually mutated experiments. And I was right all along. They are being controlled from their BCU chip in the back of their head. Not all of them, though. I think some of them are definitely just instinctively violent, but others are definitely being controlled. So like they get the title of zombie because that's what we associate with anything that looks like a walking corpse, but it's not actually what they're supposed to be. And they are overdone. It's actually very exhausting for me. Like that's why I switched to World War One, because World War Two to me is overdone. And yes, I totally know that D-Day was yesterday, but like for me, I kind of lost touch with World War Two. World War One is like seldom touched, so I kind of became more towards that. And we're running out of the plasteel composite armored plating, right? Yes, we are. Luckily, we don't need it for that, and we don't need it for the assault thopter wings. Okay, I got lucky. And we're out of the plastinium ingots. Yes, we are. Speaking of, have you played Toxic Commando? I have not, but I've seen it. I've seen stuff of it. Turn this off, even though we have enough power. It doesn't have to be constantly turned off anymore, but... Can we make more plastinium? We can only make 4. Oh, it's because the water. It's because we lack water. That's why we can't make more. Okay. The pickup groups are shit, eh? That's not surprising. It's actually not surprising at all. By the way, I should bring all the blood bags now because picking up more bodies isn't going to matter. Oh, I can vote for the Scum server, I think. Nope, 13 more minutes. Fuck! Okay, whatever. What the hell? Okay, look, I know I'm not the only one who just saw that. Okay, that terrified me, I'm not gonna lie. I think my soul left my body for like half a second there. I don't remember that base being there. I know that big, pretty one was there all the time, but I don't think that one was there all the time. See, the servers are doing their things again.
Someone here.
In your face! Really? Okay, he died from the... There you go. To be fair, if I'd make the better version of this saber, yes, it doesn't poison them, but the overall damage is better. Haha. Come at me, bitch. Like how I preferred ranged weapons, and yet for the last couple of months, all I do is stab things with a sword instead. Oops. I hurt myself with that. Should have saw. Oh, but I got a twofer though. I really wish the Gatling guns were better. I know, I think I made that complaint a couple months back as well, which is actually kind of why I swapped to, it's actually why I swapped to swords mainly. Although I still have trooper skills, so it's not like I can't do trooper stuff, it's just kind of just annoys me, that's all. Anywho. Spice blow. Swords are just so good in this game. They are, like, that's the thing. And because that's the universe, right? They're not really supposed to be using the ranged weapons. Like, it's been... The ranged weapons are only making a comeback now within the War of Assassins. But initially, a lot of the houses only use, by what I'm told, okay? Because I still haven't read the books. Still haven't watched the new films. I will. I'm going to rectify that now. I was hoping to watch them with Fëanor, but, like, I don't know when I'm going to be with him. And I'm just going to watch them at this point. But yeah, as far as I understand, swords are the go-to weapon in this universe. So it makes sense they are actually far better than most things. Also, firing a dart at people, it's a bit interesting, to say the least. Although a dart does fucking hurt. Pretty sure if someone yeeted a dart at me, I'd be pretty pissed. Somebody still around here? From experience, blowgun darts are annoying to be hit with. I can imagine. Imagine, I already have to give myself my estrogen needles. I can't imagine being hit by a dart or multiple darts. I'd be pretty pissed. Whoa. I'm always amazed by this building. Ba-ba-da. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Please kindly stop shooting at my thopter. I didn't do it in time. Alright, a twofer. I like how that just got rid of 3 people. I only was saved this time from taking damage because I got behind the wall just in time. Now, I am only here for the blood, but the extra moolahs never hurt. The bank tank must exist in everything. Although in fairness, after talking with CB yesterday and realizing there are people on that scum server who have millions, I was like, okay, 1, how? And 2, damn. Though supposedly I'm starting to realize that there are literal things you can farm and sell that will make you like a lot of money. So I'm starting to realize that's probably their secret. Also, the server I'm on, you can take your bot points and you can convert them into in-game money or vice versa. So it's probably also how they're doing that. They take their bot points and they just turn it into like hard currency in the game. Stab. That's so cool. I love the fencing. I wish I had the balance for fencing, because fencing is actually something I wanted to try. Your mama. Where you at, bitch? I know there's one more of you. Obviously. Where'd you go? Where'd you run to? Where you at? Not before you, once I find your cowardly ass. Where'd you go? There you are. It's so much fun. I fenced through college. If I ever hang out, I'll teach you. Have fun dealing with someone who has 2 left feet. Literally, like I can't stand on my own feet. I fall over very easily, and it makes my workplace an actual hazard just by actual association of myself. It's actually how I fall down in my room. It's fucking hysterical. With that being said, especially saber smack folks in the head, kid, that would be funny. That's why I took Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, was because if my ass is going to fall down on the ground, I might as well pick an art where I am more deadly to the attacker on the ground. I have taught so many, you can't be worse than some of my students. Yeah, we'll see. Part of the stance is that you add stability by the stance. I mean, to be fair, when I'm on my high heels, I seem to be stable for some reason. I don't understand how that is possible, that being on 5.9-inch high heels, all of a sudden, I become far more stable on my feet. But, right? That would be insanely fun. Although I tend to be one of those ones that if I'm going to get into a scrap, I will just throw off my heels, though. I will fight a motherfucker in one of my dresses by, like, throwing off my heels and being like, let's go, bitch, come on. Yes, they do. In fact, my stilettos make fantastic weapons for people's eyeballs and balls and other portions of their body. I would show them, but they're in my car because I'm a weirdo and I wear my heels sometimes when I'm on break. Takes my feet out of my steel toes, takes my feet out of my socks, shoves them into high heels because apparently this feels great for a couple of minutes on break. Actually, it really does. Joking aside, it really actually does. Because the heels will generally be cold, and so my feet actually cool down in them. Well, maybe not because it's summer, so if they're sitting in the car there with the sun, they're not, but during winter they are. They're nice and cold and it feels so nice. In a way, yeah. Actually, those heels are showing their age because they were my my test ones, so they're all scratched up from like accidental oopsies, and also my cats got to them because one day I made the mistake of leaving my door open with my heels out, and the girls were like, "Ooh!" And when I came back, I was like, "You little shits." They're all mangled now, but that's why they're my practice pair, so I don't scuff up the good ones. I've got a second set of those ones anyway, so it doesn't matter. Is the sandstorm even near me, or is the music just playing to give me that effect? No, it's not even near me. It's way up north. It's just playing to play. And I still have a lot of blood on me, right? Yes, I do. And these ones are starting to degrade. Very soon. They're going to degrade. I'd like to have the bigger bags, but I can't remember what reason I didn't go for them. I think it's because they're made with a material that I think I was going to be like, that sounds like a pain in my tuchus to get, right? Massive blood sac? No, large blood sac, which needs... Oh. Nothing, actually. So the massive... Oh yeah, the atmospheric filtered fabric. That's the one. But that thing holds like how much blood? Yo, what the hell? But it's 16V though. Like they're so heavy. But you wouldn't need... The thing is with like that much capacity, you wouldn't need that much. Like you wouldn't need a lot of them. Although in fairness, at 15,000 capacity, I'm still carrying a fudge ton on me. So I guess that's a lie. Clearly. Only 9 plus stanium. Oh, because there really just isn't enough water. Because the bodies aren't done. That's why I'm doing the blood way. Because these bodies aren't done. Whoa. They're almost done. Almost. In 8 more minutes, they'll be done. So I can go kill more people and then come back. Oh, speaking about minutes. I think I can vote for the scum server again. Yes, I can. Vote again. Yeah. Let's do this again. My favorites. Vote. Make sure it's still on my account. Yes, it is. Not only do I get bot points for doing this, but it helps the server. effectively it's higher on the list, so... Hey, it's number 10 now. Nice. And when I'm ready, I can go in and I can get my, my kit. Oh yeah, more blood, like we said. Go get more blood and then come back. There's another place where I can get more blood, plus there's a couple of sentries out in the center over there.
Reveal yourself. Someone's here. Eyes on hostile. Help!
At least take me to dinner first before I reveal myself. Worst case, I can also swap to scum quickly. In case the stuff for the Thopter isn't done yet, at least collect my uniform so my donator pack can at least end up in the actual shop so people can actually buy it with their bot points, and then I can swap back. Although I'd have to hide my scum because my character is all but naked, practically. And I already got in trouble on YouTube yesterday. Got slapped on the wrist for that. I knew it though, I knew it would happen. Just to reiterate, I knew that playing Russian roulette wouldn't end very well, and I ended up finding the bullet, so to speak. So I got a nice little on the wrist, not that I really care if I can be honest. And yeah. The heck are you just staring at? Ooh. Oh, balls! That was funny. Die. Q. How much have I collected so far? About 3,000. It's not bad. I should really repair these. See what it is they need for repairing, but should have been the 8 minutes. Well, give or take 8 minutes. Gotta head out. Have a good night. Thank you, love. Be safe. It's 5:15 already. Man, I was really hoping to have the Thopter done already. Okay, so 2 minutes. That wasn't that bad. Are you still making cobalt paste? Oh no, you're making the stravidium. You made the cobalt paste. Uh-oh. Where's that stravidium going? That stravidium is going to end up in a chest somewhere now. Case in point, there's some of the duraluminum. Oh wait, this might be Joric stuff. Might be some of Joric stuff. Anyway, the stravidium will be used, so it doesn't matter. Wherever it appears, it will get pulled. We'll wait the 1 minute, and then I'll put the new bodies. Oh, wait, we gotta do something with the cobalt paste first. Although the body should be done. There's at least a minute or less, but it should be done. I didn't really set a time for the stream, but in absolute fairness, since I always go to bed early on Sundays, I think we'll make this maybe just a 3-hour. I really thought the Thopter would have been done already, which is, oops, I went the wrong way. Which is why initially I planned to hop around to different games. However, that is not the case. Wrong place. No wait. Those are all the crafting components. Components 2, flour, sand, fuel cells, lube. Yeah, this was technically where this stuff was supposed to go. Anyway. Okay, now the body should be done. Wrong way again. Let's deposit the blood again. There. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Spice blow. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to repair those. Only aluminum? Easy peasy. $91. I know that's not maximizing it, but it's okay. With some luck, that should be what we need to finish off the Thopter, I believe. So in the end, we still finished the Thopter, we just didn't finish it in literally record time. Like, I really thought we'd get on and everything would be done and it would be just a bang, 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 but it's not gonna be enough. It's not gonna be enough, eh? Eh? Such a Canadian with that. So we have that. So the last thing we need is the thruster, Mark 6, which we need like 95, and then we need 10 for like every one of these. And we need 6 of these. And we can only craft 5. It looks like we're gonna run out of something somewhere, and I think, well, it's probably the plastinium actually. It's probably it already knows that the plastinium is not enough. Water is our issue. Holy shit, the server has 77 of 80 people on it. Not this one, but the scum one. 74 of, holy shit. Sorry, I'm reading through the server. Quickly. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. Alright. We're pretty much playing a waiting game right now. An unfortunate waiting game that I didn't mean to play. So it's all water problems right now. Water economy, and I've even warned people joining into this game, like, water economy is everything. Like, actually, deposit all water. Screw this shit. I don't need to be carrying water on me right now. Oh! Very well, I now know what we're gonna go out and get again. Anyway. Time to take the Thopter, the big Thopter, the assault now. Although we shouldn't have to take the assault, but we will. Up and away. Whoops, sorry. Up and away. I really would like to finish this mother ucker tonight. If I can. So once again, we've run out of titanium, unfortunately. Not surprising.
Throughout the city, drunken debauchery reported in all wards, sir.
Kind of need noise in my ears right now. It's a little too silent. Which is funny if you consider the fact the game has noises, but you know what I mean.
The spectacle.
Alright, so yeah, we're in the same area as we were before. Okay, really? Please don't do this now. Or I swear to God I will swap games. Thopter be fucking damned. Like, don't start this shit. Now, just for the sake of things, we're gonna try to... got red just as I managed to get into the shade. We're gonna try to just get the titanium, just so we can literally try to clean this up. Just so we can literally just clean this up. Finish this off and be done with it. If I can finish the Thopter, my objective for the night is done. Then I can swap to resource collection in general. So that's the irony of it, right? You always need resources. It's just now Jorah can actually help me. Well, he can technically collect resources. He's technically capable of collecting resources for our base too. It's just that I might accidentally use some of it, which then literally stops him from being able to do anything in this game. And that's the other thing that's really unfair about this challenge taking, like, way longer than it should have respectfully taken, first off. Should not have taken this long. But it did.
Follow that question to its rules for every little thing. Sometimes I'm jealous of the freedom you guys have.
Freedom to toil for every waking hour?
Or freedom to starve when the crop yield is low.
What about freedom to be beaten if we bump into one of our betters?
You know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just worried about our deployment.
Stravidium. I did say we weren't here for it, but you know what? It's needed. So picking it up, like before, picking it up just to have it
Casino
It's
Skills
still a
and
good
Linder
idea.
and Gold coffee. Wake up with Linder and Gold. We put the spice in it for
For
you.
you. Never understood why the broadcast cut out like that sometimes. But whatever. Oh my Jesus H. Cripe. More titanium. Okay, where's the radio show?
Forces prepare for...
Mad for the festival, especially the spice cake competition.
Oh, this is my year, Marika. The golden hat will be mine.
Ooh, working on a secret recipe?
See, that would be incorrect, my dear, because I am not working on a secret recipe. I am working on the
secret recipe.
recipe.
Oh, come on, Dove. You say that every year. And every year, Old Man Rashad's spice cake takes the hat.
Well, not this year, lovely. I've got a super secret ingredient that's gonna blow the judge's mind.
Is it more spice? Because if it isn't more spice, you're wasting your damn time.
Time.
Shut
Shut
up,
up,
Mum!
Mom.
What's your secret ingredient, Dove?
Oh, you know, just a little something I picked up from Frank. He calls it Flavor Enhancer 3000.
Frank.
Frank? Are we talking about the Frank that built a fart filter into his still suit?
Look, don't be insensitive. He has gastrointestinal issues, and it's not a joking matter.
Oh, then you must be talking about the Frank that invented the thumper with a musical accompaniment.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I'll have you know that was genius and worked as intended. I mean, unless you stayed around listening too long.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dove. I don't think Old Man Rashad has too much to worry about.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I should give the flavor enhancer a pass.
I told you, dummy. More spice
Spice.
every time.
Stay out of this, Mom. Come on.
Get out of this, Mum! Come on!
The Pharaoh sees all.
Fuck me.
But what does it say for you?
Couldn't get into the
Have
shade
your
quick enough.
fortune
Stupid
told
latency issues.
and learn what fate has in store. Only 25 Solaris.
Did the judge come around yet, Dove?
Not yet. Where's Junie?
Looks like they're in line for the fortune teller.
Oh,
What?
No!
No! That's
Old Mate Rashad's booth!
Look at that line. He must be giving out free samples
What?
again.
But that's not
That's
fair.
not fair!
Oh, want me to go over there as a spy and size up the competition?
You just want to try his cake, don't you?
Is that so wrong?
What about me?
Oh, I'll get you a piece too.
That's not what I mean.
Well, that is not what I meant.
I know, but I will get you a piece.
Yeah,
all
right,
right,
fine.
Hey there, neighbor.
Frank,
Can you tell I listen to these just a little too much? Mind you, I'm not getting the line for line right anymore. I used to, but
Have you ever known old Frankie boy to be a quitter?
no, but I'm still hopeful, you know.
Ah, come on, buddy. Have you scoped out the competition?
No, but my whole family deserted me for old man Rashad's sample line, so I can take that to bed with me.
Oh, I've been through his line twice. That cake is better than ever.
Oh, thanks for the morale boost, mate. Yeah. I'm not too dry, not too moist, just right, is it?
So, what do you say we make this a little more interesting?
Wait, is that what I think it is?
Well, that depends. Do you think it's the Flavor Enhancer 3000?
Isn't it?
Right on the money. Let's sprinkle some on.
come on.
Not
You're supposed to
sure about
yeet
this,
me.
Frank.
That's why you got me around, Dove. I'm sure for the both of us.
You sure about this, Frank? That's why you got me around. I'm sure for the both of us.
So sorry, honey.
Oh, what? I haven't lost yet.
It's so cute that you think that.
It's so cute that you think that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the Golden Hat winner for this year's Spice Cake competition. And the winner is Dove Denick of Depot 12.
Did he just say Dove Denick of Depot 12?
Yeah, the latency's really pissing me off because I'm actually more agile than this, but the controls are not responding because of the lag. And it's really making me mad.
Dad,
Like-
you won!
Congratulations, Dove. We're just as shocked as you are.
Come around.
Yo, that's
all.
so
It's enough for
helpful.
everyone to have a taste. The line starts behind my wife right there. And here's some for you, and you, Governor, and a big piece for you because I like the look of your face. One for you, little boy, and your mum.
Tell me, Dove, can we know your secret? I don't think it's an overstatement to say your cake achieves new dimensions in flavor. Did you put anything special in the mix this year?
Well, it's a lot.
Why, yes, your judgeship. he
This
did.
is where his friend Frank
In
needs to
fact,
shut
the
up.
winning cake was baked with real spice and the Flavor Enhancer 3000.
Flavor what now?
Flavor Enhancer 3000! A new dimension in flavor, discovered and refined by yours truly, Franklin Munt.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Frank. But one of your harebrained inventions finally paid off.
Did it?
Oh my! What was that?
You okay, Mr. Judge?
Sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Sounds a little gross. Frank.
Oh, I forgot to tell you about that part.
What part?
What part, Frank?
In certain rare cases, it seems that the Flavor Enhancer 3000 may cause some gastrointestinal distress.
Certain rare cases, eh?
Almost all
Almost
the
all the
time.
time. Which is why he has the fart filter.
In light of this new information, Dove, I'm afraid we cannot award you the Golden Hat.
Well, we didn't win. But at least we didn't do any permanent damage. Yeah, Dad. That's progress.
The daughter.
Well, all things considered, I think we did pretty good today.
Yeah, we did.
Another day, another Solari.
Kind of annoys me the Thopters have, like, they can't go higher.
Ever since, alone.
That if he survives the man trap, he'll be pardoned?
Officially, yes. But I don't think the people of Kitty Prime would ever be willing to forgive him. And the Baron might forgive, but he will never forget.
Nor should he. Let's hope that Captain Nem finds his death in the labyrinth. But we've wasted enough breath on him. Who is the next pair?
The twins Morami, a brother and sister, trained jongleurs. They were performing an opera here on Giddy Prime when one of the props malfunctioned and killed one of the Baron's guests. They were detained after their troupe was paid off, of course.
Well, jongleurs should at least know how to put on a show.
Oh, more than that. Trained acrobats, illusionists. They're my pick for to win the whole thing. Jongleurs have hidden depths.
Fascinating. But to win, they would have to turn on one another. Only one of them can be the winner. The rules are quite clear.
I know. And wouldn't that be an amazing way to end it all? Twin against twin? That would be an ending to talk about.
And here is the last contestant. He doesn't look like much.
He isn't. Fodder for the beasts. A lifelong slave born into service. His name is Canto, but he's too low-born for a family name.
And why did you select him for the competition? He looks like he won't last 15 minutes.
I reached an agreement with his owner. Canto is growing older and can easily be replaced, but he has a hidden talent. One I hope that we can draw forth during the competition.
Oh, how interesting. Will you tell?
Naturally, I need titanium, and I'm getting more stravidium. But oh no, it's almost equal.
Audience to discover. So, those are our 9 contestants, lined up and ready to go. Any favorites, Vina?
You know, I put my money on the Grey Lady. Witchcraft or not, I love a classy lady. And I have a soft spot for our swashbuckling pirate Amado. Shame to waste such a handsome wastrel.
Good choices both. It's time to get this competition started. Are you ready?
I've never been more ready.
There. They're finally gonna play one of the songs I like.
Are you ready, loyal listener?
I know it follows
The
this segment,
contestants are
unless they change it again.
The traps are set, and the creatures are starving. Stay tuned to this station, people of Arrakis, to hear more updates from Gady Prime and the Man Trap.
Damn it, stravidium. But like I said, having it in excess is better than being like, shit, we need more. I feel like writing it's in my pants. Where's the spice at? In my pants or in my bedroom? But decided to keep my mouth shut with that one. It's the purple stuff. I got more stravidium. Okay, whatever. Yeah, Baron, jeez. Wait, I see some titanium in the distance. The whole fucking planet is desert. For the grammar Nazis out there, I can't believe it's actually cutting out the word Nazis. Are you fucking serious? Ice caps are gonna be cool. I can't wait for that to be released. The new actual map. Waves and grammar Nazi. Oof. I'm sorry. Is that a setting? That irritates me. Hang on a second. There is no reason I should have that on. What would that be under? Actually, I should just Google it. I'm just gonna Google it. I'm not even gonna waste my effing time with this. Hang on a minute. How do you turn on? Oopsies. Currently does not have a dedicated in-game toggle. Yo, what is wrong with this? What is wrong? Okay, I'm not even gonna touch that with 10-foot pole. You know what? We're not gonna touch it. We're not gonna touch it. Because it's gonna become one of my rants that isn't necessary. How do you milk an almond? What? No. Now, that one should bleed into the other one. Yeah, right after emotion control. Never mind. Alright, I deserve that. I see a cutie going into Satisfactory. That's Stravidium. With respect, I really don't want more Stravidium. The headlight on these things is really weak. The plebs are fighting in the goddamn chat again. And yes, I just called them plebs. It's actually probably plebe, but whatever, fuck. Even I think I'm having an aneurysm now. So never mind. Oh my shit. Like how everybody's just like, what the fuck? Like, or not everybody, but some people are just like, Jesus. For the love of. People are being like such smart Alex right now. I was gonna say that a lot of people are waiting for the caps. That goes back to what I said before. People that are new to the game have a lot to do. Those of us who have been playing this from the beginning don't have a lot to do. The caps will be interesting because where you burn down here, the polar caps, you're gonna apparently freeze. So you'll have all new like stuff, all new like clothing and survival elements. You have to stay warm and things. Good, the Canadian in me is appeased by this, actually. People are gonna be freezing, I'm just gonna be like, it's another day in Canada, like. Oh my Christ. Oh, my character needs to drink a little. I feel like that might be enough titanium, especially since little lady's parched. Yes, I could drink from my catch pockets, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go do the Arakeen cheat again. It's actually really not a cheat. Again, it's a feature, not a bug, so. You could argue, of course, it's still cheesy that I go and I actually use it, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. Nope, that's Stravidium. I don't want any more Stravidium. I'd like one more titanium. Oh my god. Actually, I don't know why I'm oh my godding this chat. Scum last night was a perfect example of exactly. Just, I don't know. I mean, I know people are having fun. I don't, think people are really being vicious there. I would have done it if I had just left it alone. Also, Ocarina is gonna need fuel soon. Oops. That's the other problem. Okay, never mind. I'm flying so high, I'm increasing her fuel consumption on accident. Her fuel will hold up though, so we'll be fine. We have a fuel cell, a large fuel cell in her anyway. Haha. It's almost 6. It's not bad. We're at 3 hours anyway. I just want to see this damn Thopter be done though. Even though it's not going to be because we couldn't produce the rest of the fucking duraluminum, excuse my fucking language, but... I'm just reading this chat. At least it's lively. There's Arakeen. Shatterproof plastic containers. Okay, yeah. Still tents offer. Actually, still tents are pretty smart to carry. I don't carry it, but yes, I was fixing my bikini top and pushing up my booba. There you go. I have completely gone past the Haga Basin. We're returning to base, so there's no point in deviating from our return vector. Wrong universe. Okay.
I examined Chief Thorne's guild record once more. Chief Thorne was a...
Fuck it, I'll just put the radio show.
A single shift until that fateful night. My first interviews were with the tool pushers assigned to Thorne's shift.
He just didn't show up.
I knew right away something was wrong, so I went down to check his cabin, but he wasn't there.
We were between two Coriolis fronts at the time, so we were running dark.
That means we were operating mechanical only. All electronic systems have to be shut down. You know, to protect against the heavy electromagnetic interference generated by the storms.
Anyhow, like I said, we were running dark, which means all holocams were offline. We had no quick way of finding them.
Yeah, the Titan's a massive beast.
So, what did you do?
We did it the slow way. Searched everywhere from the top down.
That's the command deck, the mess, the crew deck, the crew lounges, the intake deck, the processing deck, the storage racks, shaft disposal.
We even suited up and checked the flight deck.
No easy feat on the edge of two hard-charging Coriolis fronts.
And what did you find?
Nothing. No one had seen Thorne anywhere.
It was like he vanished in the thin air.
Hours passed as the crew's anxiety grew with each tick of the clock. Then, in the early morning light, shift supervisor Lena Orlov made a gruesome discovery.
I found him. What was left of him, anyway. His body had been pulverized in the separator. I only knew it was him from the clotted tufts of blonde hair mixed into the stew of blood and bone.
Crew Chief Thorne was dead. That was for certain. And the circumstances of his death were anything but clear. But what might have been written off as an accident at first soon
This might
began
finish
to look
it.
more and more suspicious.
This isn't supposed to be possible. The mechanical separator had a failsafe built in. A dead man switch to prevent this very thing from happening.
7 minutes.
Someone had to deliberately override that and multiple other safety features to cause this.
At that point,
Sector weather
Captain
alert.
Andahar
A large
Noah,
sandstorm is
the
approaching.
Sand Titan's capable leader, sent his call for help before launching his own investigation. And among the crew, one name quickly
Water
rose
is
to
the new issue
surface.
again.
Deckhand Rico Marr.
Oh shit, we don't have enough.
After an
Never
anonymous
mind.
report, Rico had been investigated for skimming unprocessed spice, an offense that led to a heated confrontation with Crew Chief Thorne. Tell me, Tessa, how did you come to be in the crew lounge when Thorne and Rico came to blows?
It was Captain Noah's Oath Day. I was passing through the lounge on my way to pick up the cake.
And what did you see when you got there?
Thorne and Rico going at it. Well, there was a lot of yelling at first, but it got physical quick. I mean, Rico was a big guy, but Thorne knew how to fight and laid a beating
Sector
on
weather
Rico.
alert. A large
We
sandstorm is
separated them
approaching.
before it got too bad, but you can see for yourself. The holocam caught the last part.
You think you can humiliate me like this? I'll be shitting teeth for a month.
Count yourself lucky, thief. In the old days, they would have fed you through the mechanical separator.
I have no bloody idea how that got there. I've never seen that before. The incident had been
Oh,
diffused
it's in our area now.
for the time being. But the tension between Thorne and Rico was palpable. Was it enough to drive Rico Marr to murder? That's what I was working to find out.
I was shift supervisor in Chief Thorne's next rotation.
And how would you characterize Thorne's state of mind?
Thorne was worried. He didn't report the fight with Rico straight away, which is weird for such a straight arrow.
What happened next?
We don't know all the details, but holocam coverage tracked Rico to Thorne's cabin later the same night. There was some kind of second altercation.
We need plant fiber.
Did Rico have an alibi for the time of Thorne's disappearance?
No, he didn't. He claimed he was in his quarters the whole time. But the storm front had closed in and we were running dark. There was no way to confirm his location with the holocams.
So, with suspicions mounting against the deckhand, Captain Noah ordered Rico Marr to the brig.
And what we found next raised even more questions.
What am I looking at?
That's a mnemic film wire containing a coded message to Thorne.
I knew exactly what it was, but I wanted to learn what the shift supervisor knew.
Far as we could tell, the code was based on old cipher used by Atreides signal intelligence.
The plot was thickening. Why was Thorne receiving secret messages from the Atreides? And why was that message in Rico's possession? I hadn't decided yet whether Rico was lying or not, but it seemed the crew had made up their minds.
That's in there. Just give us 5 minutes with our good friend Rico. We promise to be nice. You there? This burns out.
Communications specialist Jeb Dolan was tasked with deciphering the secret message, and I tried to impress upon him the importance of doing a quick but thorough job. What started as a murder was rapidly becoming something else, and I had to get to the bottom of it quickly. The Spice Miners Guild had a mandate to remain neutral in the ongoing war of assassins,
and had successfully done so. Thus far. Or had we?
Join us again next time, as new secrets are revealed, and we dive deeper into the enigmatic death of Crew Chief Jarek Thorne. But until then, stay vigilant and watch the sands.
There. That should
until
give us some
death
water.
on the Titan
Should give us some extra water.
returns.
Nice. I think we got water from the corpses. I'm not entirely sure. Bodies, but whatever.
Counts from the front lines.
No, not yet. One more minute. I actually kind of want to watch this because at this point there's nothing much more I can do. We're gonna end unfortunately soon. So I suppose for tomorrow we will do Dune and we'll just finish the Thopter and then I can maybe do Scum. So I can swap. I can do half-see. A little Scum, a little this, but finishing this Thopter was seriously the main frickin' focus, and I have, well, failed at that.
You're tuned to Harvester Radio, the Dune Man source for bulletins, weather, and all matters of import to the Spice Miners Guild. Next on Harvester Radio, it's Dune Sea Dispatches with Violetta May.
40. Okay, I'll admit I could have walked away for a bit and come back, but it's okay.
This is Violetta May with another episode.
Thank you
of
for the
Dune
hydrate,
Sea
sweetie.
Dispatches, a
God,
program where we share
I don't
a
know when
day
you
in
did
the
that, but I
life of a
really
Dune
hate that
man
Restream
and
doesn't
shine a
show
spotlight
that.
on an exemplary
That's the one
brother
thing
of
that
the Spice
also
Miners
kind of
Guild.
makes me go a little
Today,
bit
we have a very
with
special
Restream.
episode as we journey deep into the Habaria Erg, where we join Harvest Crew AD-377 and their star-crossed crew chief, Keith Valari.
2-1.
Now, our listeners may
Nice.
well know Chief Valari from his frequent safety interludes on this very station.
100,
This
and
is
then
Dune Man Keith Villari, reminding you to vary your route when returning with a full spice load. My crew found the shortcut we'd become comfortable relying
Fair.
on. But then so did a gang of ruthless brigands. Our carrier was forced down and stripped before we knew it. We were trapped on that rock island for 57 days. Be profitable. Be safe.
57 days indeed. Many of you will recall the intensive search for Crew Chief Valari and his crawler before they were declared lost in absentia. We know now, almost a year later, that they were in fact victims of the notorious Fremen outlaw Zantara, the self-styled lion of the desert. And when we caught up with Crew Chief Valari,
How you
the
doing,
outlaw
cutie?
Fremen were still very much on mind.
Do I still think about the man? Barely a moment goes by in the day when the face of that Fremen bastard isn't in my head. Sleep is a bit of a respite. But then, you gotta wake up, don't you?
Indeed, one must open one's eyes to greet the day. A healthy attitude, Chief Valari.
Oh my
If you
God.
would now, paint a picture for our listeners.
Yo, that's fair.
Tell us of your fateful encounter with the outlaws Zantara the
Did
Lion.
you work
1
today?
million
Or did you work last
Solaris
night,
up
rather?
to, I'm told. The Imperial bounty on his head.
A tidy sum by any measure. And not coincidentally, the same reward offered by House Harkonnen for the outlaws' intact crysknife.
2 million no one will ever collect.
I returned from crawling
You
around
mark
under the
my words
dishwasher.
on that
No, and I
barretta.
don't work nights anymore.
Not
Okay,
ever.
welcome back, pretty
I'm
lady.
quite sure our vaunted Sardaukar legions would energetically disagree.
Don't matter. Not how tough or strong you are. Ever try catching smoke with your hands? One moment's all's well. You're catching a tailwind. You're making your way. And then you blink and they're just fremen
Oh, okay.
everywhere. You haven't seen them in action. We have.
Then tell us, Chief. Our listeners are on pins and needles, anxiously awaiting your vivid account.
It started like any other
That's
day.
unfortunate,
It was
actually.
hot. Back then we were pushing an old Venport Demeter 4. Real monster harvester.
Don't have 95.
6-level factory deck with a rebuilt Dimidium centrifuge.
Again, it's the water, isn't it?
Couldn't carry enough coolant to feed that beast.
Fascinating. I had thought all the old pre-cho
Actually, it's
equipment
also the
would have long
titanium.
been phased out by the guild.
It had, but with over a third of our fleet glassed when Carthage went atomic.
And of course, all the sabotage owing to Xantara must have greatly reduced the
Damn it,
harvested
okay,
fleet.
I can't
They
do
don't
the rest of this
broadcast
tonight.
it,
I
but
can't
there's
do
a
any
dire
more of this.
shortage of working crawlers right now. We're doing our best to keep the lads on the sand, but the guilds have been forced to recommission some very old equipment.
The spice must flow.
But the thing of it is, the old Demeter 4s are massive. We're at least a third more than our regular rigs.
Fascinating. Do guild planners factor that into their calculations when tasking crews and setting quotas?
If only. We could use a few mentats on the payroll come to think, but no. We're supplied with a grid reference, and the firm understanding that we won't come home without a full load. How we get there is up to us.
So you
There's a
found your
leak where the
spot.
pump connects to
Build
the
your
bottom.
containers
I don't
with
know if it's a
spice,
seal or
and then
something. Thank you, Duck.
This is where it
Or
gets
if it's seal or
sticky.
something is
It's
cracked,
easy
but
to
it's
judge
beyond
us
my
after the fact,
expertise.
but not
Yeah, that's
barely on
fair.
our route, as the safety spot says. But the fact is, as we explained to the guild ombudsman, there was only one place wide enough for us to hold the old crawler through that section of mountains.
And Xantara was waiting.
Aye, we did what we could. Varied our schedule, deployed additional air
Wonder if I
support,
should just go get
but they
titanium
didn't
ore on
come
the
from
market.
sky that day.
Go and
They
adventure
didn't?
and see if
As I
it's there
said,
on the market
only
or
way
not.
to pass through that mountain
Mind you, I
sector
can
was
also
a certain
continue this
gap in the
tomorrow
rock, and
night
that's where
as
they hit
well.
us. Perched up on the canyon walls like great brown
It's more
spiders.
annoying than I really wanted it to be. I really
imagine
thought
how long
I would
they've
be
been
able to
waiting
finish
there.
this. I'm actually
Boarded us
I'm
as we
actually
sailed
pretty
by.
miffed I have to hold
Easy
this
as
off till
stepping onto
tomorrow
a
night.
passing boat.
I can't
Poison.
believe I have to
A
do this
daring
for
piece
another
of
night
work, if you ask
again.
me. I could admire
I've
the
almost
brass
got
of
it.
if
It's
wasn't
just the
happening to
it's
us.
just the
But
duraluminum,
we
I
never
think.
let on.
I've
For
got
all the
enough.
chance
I
was
have
through.
enough duraluminum.
See,
Did I say
the Dervish is
duraluminum?
born with the
Plastinium.
dagger
Sorry,
in his hand
I have enough
and a
plastinium
hatred
for
all
like
outsiders.
the last
Exterior
segment
didn't stand
of
a
her. So
chance.
her
Didn't even get off the alarm.
her thruster.
We didn't know we were boarded till they were already on the
And then I
control
just
deck.
need a bit
But then it
more
was too
for the
late.
actual wings. I just
There were
need the
only
10
13 of us
additionals.
left from a crew of 127.
A tragic loss of equipment.
And that's it. The rest is done.
And
The rest of the
personnel.
Thopter is
They took
actually
us into
ready.
the deep desert and dropped us from a scoop hatch.
Dropped, you say? From on high?
Not too high, and a mostly soft landing.
Well, that's something.
Unfortunately, the closest hard ground was more than a kilometer away.
Oh dear.
The first worm must have been there already. Wasn't even a big one, but it took three
Wasn't
of us
even a big
straight
one.
away. The beast barely had time to dive before we
So yeah, we
spotted
need
2,
60,
then
and then
3,
there's the
then
95
4 more
required
trails
for
in
that,
the
and that's
sand
about it.
coming
So
right for us.
What did you do?
The only thing we could do.
unfortunately,
Run
that's gonna have to be a
fast as we
tomorrow
could,
thing.
for the hard
Because
ground
I'm
was
already
more
like
than the
15
Titanic
minutes,
bastards don't
give or
hunt.
take, over my thing.
By the
Although I
time we
could
made the
stream for
rock
another
island,
hour, I really don't want to. I
we
want to
counted
go
at
into
least
Scum and get
22
some
trails in our
finalizations done. Some
But you
finalized
made
stuff
it.
when they're done too.
700, down from
Especially because
13.
now my donator pack is
And
ready.
this
I
Xantara
can
didn't want to
redeem it,
waste the
and
edge
now
of his
other people
blade.
can also buy it as
Figured
well.
the desert would do his dirty work for him.
So
But
I
you
know I
made the
need
Rock
more
Island safe,
titanium ore,
in a
which
manner of
is what I was
speaking.
already getting.
Aye, we
I've already
made the Rock Island,
her fuel, her
but we
fuel,
were
her
nowhere
fuel.
near safe.
Hang on.
We had no supplies, no comms, and limited flora to gather dew from.
We know now that you were on the island for 57 days before your spectacular and frankly shocking return. How in the Emperor's name did you survive?
We're dune men, Violetta. The desert is our home as much as any other, including the Fremen. Outworlders and city folk may think Arrakis is a lifeless tundra, but they couldn't have it more wrong. There is an abundance of life-supporting flora and fauna if you know what to look for. Beetles, locusts, and the like. Desert sage coming up from the rocks. Its seeds are especially invigorating.
Fascinating.
Of course, water was in short supply, but we were disciplined with the little we gathered each morning from the dew. No, the real danger lay in the weekly Coriolis storms we faced. And then, what they uncovered.
I must ask you to pause there, Chief Valari, for station identification and the daily motivational with our dear Master Inspirator, Jovian Huss.
Why do you need a daily inspirational from a masturbational person? I don't get it. I know it's motivator. I'm trying to make a horrible joke that actually just veered so hard left it made a U-turn and came right back at me.
Harvester Radio, the voice of the Spice Miners Guild. Broadcasting from Hephaestus Depository at frequency 732.4 on your local Communinet dial. And now, the Daily Motivational with Master Inspirator Jovian Huss.
This is your Master Inspirator with the Daily Motivational.
So a useless asshole paid for nothing, got it.
We remember that we must suffer the pains of discipline, or we must face the pains of consequence.
I mean, I'm not a fan, but Joe I
Later on
videos are
Harvester
everywhere.
Radio, it's Point Counterpoint, an informational program where we discuss matters of great importance to our guild body. And then it's the Highliner Report, where we examine current events from across the Imperium. But now, back to Dune Sea Dispatches with Violetta May.
This is Violetta May, and we are back in...
I am a little... Okay, I think I said it before, but I will say it again. I'm a little down that I actually have to do this for another day. I really... So, I said it at the beginning of the stream, too. I had made a massive mistake only fixating on the spice. Collecting spice. Because, again, spice is the hardest one. It is the hardest to collect. Like, it takes a lot to process. You get very little return for the amount you have to collect, be it by hand or your crawler. And whatnot. But in doing all of that spice collecting, I literally dropped the ball on not realizing I didn't have enough cobalt paste at the time, and the plastinium wasn't enough either. So that's why I'm going to try to do this tomorrow. I'm going to try to split tomorrow's survival or anywhere. It's actually anything at this point, but for now we'll just keep it to the original format just for now. Tomorrow we're going to split it. We're going to do a little scum after, but we're going to start with Dune first so I can get this over with, hopefully. And if it needs to just be Dune, so be it. Scum can be held off to another day. Yeah. Although, I do want to go look at the market anyway. House script is accepted currency of the Landsrad vendor. This currency is redeemed from Landsrad missions. The use of the minimic. Oh my god. Nope. Mnemonic recollections. You know, you can it's you too, fucko. Anyway, claim your recollection reward through the Landsrad missions menu. This vendor sells specialized components required to craft high-quality items and augmentations. Supplies limited and restock weekly. Coolio, I suppose. Always happy to help, however you wouldn't feel interferes with your challenge parameters. That's the thing, is nobody can help. That's the problem. In fact, I don't even think I'm supposed to be even on the market. I'm pretty sure this isn't allowed. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tired of this at this point. I'm very, very tired at this rate of this. Mainly still my fault though. No, and that's not surprising that there's none anyway. Actually, He didn't say anything about the market. That's true. But I knew there wouldn't be any, so that's fine. So we'll use Arakeen as a launch point, since going to Arakeen or Harko Village gives you your water 100%. So use this as a launch point for tomorrow. It's true, the market was never mentioned. And let's face it, I think I got those those plasteel armor plates. I do believe I bought those. I don't think I ended up crafting them or collecting them in the DD like I wanted to. So there is that. Alright, who can we raid on Twitch? We will look at our people first. Naughty Kitty's got like 40 people playing Fallout 76. She's awesome. Corner, Dead Stick OG. We already did Dead Stick. We're not going to do them again. Nipper G. Who could they be? They're playing Warzone. They're playing Call of Duty Warzone. No, really, who are they? I really want to know. I don't recognize the name, that's why. Whatever. Another Toy Story is coming out? Interesting. Okay, I don't know if they have a subscriber only chat. If they do, oh well, I suppose. So show Nipper G some love. They are playing some Warzone and grinding. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really thought we'd get this done. We didn't. That's fine. Whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Dune tomorrow as well. And hopefully the 3 hours that I allocate to it will be more than enough to try to get the Thopter done. In fact, the Thopter is practically close to really being done. Like, we're almost there. It's really not that much more, honestly. It's that last part that requires like the 95, and then it's just what, like 4 more batches, not even, of like 4 more batches of like 10 or something. It's really not that hard. So the Thopter should be done by tomorrow. So stay awesome, stay safe, have a good beginning to your weekend and a rest of your Sunday or wherever you might be, and I will catch you guys next time. Mondays are my longer day, but hopefully I catch the tail end. Hopefully. This is kind of why I wanted to do, so like as a last note, this is why I wanted to do this on a day that I was hoping like even Dr. Death would be here, but at the same time on Sundays he has D&D, so you have D&D at night on Saturdays, he has D&D at night or afternoons on Sundays, so I was trying to like find a day where he could be here too, to at least be like, oh, it's finally done, you know? But at the same time, I just want it over with now, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. And then finally Jorik can actually start gathering stuff for the actual building of the base and stuff, because again, like I said before, as the last note, he can't help me either. Like, he can't collect anything, because if I accidentally use it for the Thopter, then it doesn't count. It's a pretty stressful challenge, not gonna lie. It's pretty stressful. But anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow.
Follow the tank around the rabbit hole. History lessons make the crowd lose control. Ancient tales with a modern soul. Every life soon she makes us whole. Fiery times and battles gone. Stories of leaders who ruled on thrones. She brings the past to life each dawn. Streaming till the morning's first yawn. Tank girl's got the history groove. Every hour she makes us move.